This video is going to be all about selling print-on-demand products on Amazon Seller Central, where most people probably think of selling FBA products or fulfilled by Amazon, where we pre-purchase, send them into an FBA warehouse where they're stored, and then after an order takes place, they're picked, packed, and shipped by an Amazon employee. That is not on demand, is it? Right? We're talking about print on demand. So we need to integrate Printful with Amazon Seller Central, and then following the orders, Printful will detect it, produce the product, and ship it to our customer. And of course, upload tracking when it's shipped. So I'm going to show you how we can do research on the products that we should be selling very easily in this video using SellerSprite, which excels at Amazon product research better than any other tool in my opinion. So let's get to it. Not all of the print-on-demand production partners have an integration with Amazon Seller Central, so you're going to want to use Printful, which you can open an account for free using the link in the description. Then go ahead and click Connect Your Store and select Amazon. It'll say Choose Platform. Scroll down. You shouldn't have to scroll too far, and then boom, right here, you can see Amazon. You'll click Connect, log into Seller Central, and you'll be good to go. Now, for the sake of today's video, I've pre-selected a few product types that I want to go and validate on Amazon, find where the demand is at. It's one thing to be able to sell a coffee mug. It's another to sell mugs that people want to buy. So we're going to be using SellerSprite. As I mentioned, they really excel at helping Amazon sellers do just about everything. Like, they've got modules for everything an Amazon seller could need. In this video, I was thinking we can use the market research module, since recently we've been using the product research module a lot. So I went to market research. Let me zoom in, make this easier to see. And for the category, we talked about coffee mugs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in coffee mugs and I will hit search. If you scroll down, you'll see that it's not showing us products. It's showing us category level information. You can see that the average, now I'm not sure what the difference between these two actually is. It says coffee mugs and coffee mugs, but I think the top one is what we want in terms of products that we can sell. Maybe they're different like subcategories sometimes. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep. The top one is home and kitchen. The bottom one is sports and outdoors. For some reason, sometimes there's like multiple duplicate categories and subcategories on Amazon. If you guys have been on Amazon long enough, you've probably seen that, as we just did. You can see here though, we want to list in home and kitchen, where there is 128,000 mugs sold every single month. That is insane. The top listings are averaging over 1,200 sales a month. Okay, so if you can rise to the top of the ranks, which is of course where most of the sales take place, you can anticipate making an absolutely insane number of sales. Average monthly revenue, about $27,000. That's insane too. Average number of reviews is 1,400. So you're going to be competing with some long-standing mugs on Amazon. The more broad you keep it, the better. The more generic, etc. You know, mass appeal. Average BSR of the top listings is 29,000. So it just shows you in a competitive niche, even a BSR of, you know, basically 30,000 can be generating a ton of sales, as it is in the coffee mug section, which shouldn't surprise anybody. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, average price is $18.76. And this is one thing I really wanted to call attention to. You see under fulfillment, each product type that we look at is going to be different. In the case of coffee mugs, which is highly competitive with massive upside, 82% of the best sellers are FBA. So it's not actually, and this is why we do research, guys. Like, it's better if I show you this in real time than just go pre-plan it and, you know, pretend like these don't exist. I didn't actually mention though, number one, if you're selling FBM, you're gonna want to avoid competing directly with FBA offerings. FBA means they get the fast, free 1 to 2 day shipping with the Prime checkmark, right? It's gonna be tough as FBM if we're gonna be able to deliver the product in, you know, 6 days. But with FBA, they get it in 1 to 2 days. Who's the customer going to choose, right? They're going to choose the FBA listing. Also, when it comes to selling FBM products through Printful, you're going to also want to avoid competing directly with Amazon merch products, okay? Amazon merch products include the ones you see here. You've got t-shirts, tank tops, long sleeves, raglans, sweatshirts, hoodies, pop sockets, phone cases, tote bags, and throw pillows. It's not that you can't compete with them, but if you want to be successful and your benchmark is only FBM through Seller Central, the likelihood of you achieving success, in my humble opinion, having done this for 7.5 years at this point, is if you avoid these, you will likely be more successful, because Amazon merch products are Prime eligible, sold by Amazon, have enhanced brand content. They have everything. You know what I mean? You don't want to compete with them if you can avoid it. So coffee mugs are not available through merch, and we can sell these, but look at the FBA percentage. 82% is probably the highest we're going to see if I had to guess. But just for the sake of a teaching lesson, over here, kind of above my head, there's an icon that says view product list. By the way, there's other things you can do, like you can generate a market analysis report. When we're doing FBM products, I don't think it's that relevant to look at the market analysis. I'm more showing you this so that you know it's here from SellerSprite. But when it's FBM and we're doing it print on demand, we're not on the hook for any money. Like, Printful's free. The only cost you're going to have is the $40 a month to open a Seller Central professional account, which is required so that you can get a GTIN exemption and you don't have to include a UPC code for all of your listings. That's your only cost. And $40 a month is nothing if you can keep a long time horizon, a long-term outlook. Like, yeah, initially you're going to be losing money, but over time, like, I'm making easily $1,000 a week profit minimum. Okay. And I've had some bumps in the road where Amazon makes changes and a lot of my listings get search suppressed. Save that story for another day. You've probably heard me say it before if you've been subscribed. The next one down is the product list. I'm going to click that icon, and here is what you were probably expecting to see. Now we're getting in-depth insights into basically all the best sellers kind of in order by BSR. So you can see here, we recently had Father's Day. What do you know? A lot of these best-selling mugs are Father's Day related. Dad, no matter how hard life gets, at least you don't have ugly children. Now, I'm just saying, if you wanted to sell a Father's Day coffee mug and you're like, but where do I start? Well, you don't need to guess. Go look at what's out here selling. Save these for next year as well. You can export the results right here. There's an export button. Okay. I use that actually all the time for, I'm not gonna actually say, but I use it for another project I'm working on for Amazon, where I'm directly leveraging SellerSprite data. I'm using the product research feature, which again, we've looked at that in other videos. I don't want to make this video about the product research module, but basically in the product research module, you can input any of your criteria for products, and then they will distill down the results to meet those criteria that you input. Okay. Like, if I only want to see products that are generating minimum $1 million a month, I can literally just type that in over there on the left-hand side and hit search. Okay. Obviously you can distill it down beyond that. But now we've got best-selling coffee mugs. Here's Dad Nutrition Facts. Here's a Trump mug. Guys, it's 2024. Trump's running again. Anybody who was selling POD back in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020 knows that the Trump stuff sells really well. There's a lot of funny ones. Here's a plain coffee mug, so we can just skip past that. This one says, I love you to the moon and back. This says, best farter ever. Oops, I mean father. This says, that's what I do. I fix stuff and I know things. You're a really great papa, the best, terrific. Another Trump one. My favorite granddaughter gave me this mug. You guys get the point. It's putting the best sellers right in front of us. And if you don't prefer this view, you can, like I said, export it. Just go straight through Excel. If you work with VAs, you literally hit the export button, send it to your VA and say, make a design for each one of these. Done. You know what I mean? They also have a grid view. So if you prefer to just look at the pictures, the grid view as well is an option. Okay. Just wanted to make you aware this stuff is out here. You can see some Stanley stuff snuck up there. If this is the product research module, you can exclude a keyword. It doesn't look like we have the exclude option here, but in the product research module, you have that option. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Now let's check out another product type. I sell hats all the time through Printful. I'm wearing a hat. I love hats. Who doesn't love hats? Who doesn't love making money? How about selling hats that you wear? Not those hats that you wear, but selling hats because you wear them on Amazon. I know. I don't know. I was trying to be funny there, but it didn't really come together, did it? Anyways, selling hats. Okay, I'm going to close this link. Let's go back to the market research. We had coffee mugs here. I'm going to type in hats and whoops, I didn't want to fill in the full category. I just want to keep it generic. I typed in hats. I'm going to hit search now. And you see baseball caps pops up. That's exactly what I'm looking for. FBA, 47%. So we looked at mugs, it was like 82%. FBA for hats is 47%. Monthly units sold over 400,000. Perfect. Let's go to the view product lists. By the way, they also measure things like the average return rate, which is interesting. So people weren't returning the coffee mugs as often as they're returning the hats. And I would say that lines up with my experience. I've been selling coffee mugs since 2017. I've been selling hats since 2018. on Printful, and that's about, I think 2018, maybe it was late 2017. Either way, I do see a higher return rate on the hats for some reason. People just like, maybe it doesn't fit. Maybe it's just that simple. Anyways, here we go. We've got hats now. One thing though, check out, these hats are all like being sold based on the brand and the fit type. They don't have any designs on them. So I've got a hack for you guys that are using SellerSprite. By the way, linked in the description, top link, okay? If you want to use SellerSprite to research print-on-demand products, but you're getting the generic stuff, try this. Keyword over here, first field, just type in the word funny, okay? Now you can put any word you want. Like if it's Father's Day, you can type in father. Mother's Day, type mother. Bachelorette, bachelor. You know, there's tons of ways to go and like niche down, but a single word like funny is very broad, very generic. Go ahead, hit search. You can also type in like embroidered, you know what I mean? If you're selling embroidered hats, which of course Printful does make available. They have a massive catalog, by the way. This is not all of them. Like this is just one type of hat, the dad hats, which is, I think, the best seller if I had to guess. In my experience, it's the best seller. They have a ton of different hats. You can click all hats here. They've got like beanies. They've got the flat bills. They've got bucket hats. I mean, they've got like everything. You know what I mean? They even have denim hats. And now what do you know? Now we're looking at funny hats that can translate directly into hats that we can design and sell through Printful. I'm so mentally stable. It's insane. This one just says titties. I think that's meant to be like the Titleist hat that the golfers wear. I'm not old, I'm classic. We know it's a popular t-shirt. Guys, you've heard me say this before. If it's working on a t-shirt, and I know at least a few of you guys that are watching have seen the I'm not old, I'm classic shirt that's a bestseller year round, it seems like since forever on Amazon merch. Well, look, somebody put it on a hat and now they're making it a bestseller. World's best pop. I'm not old, I'm classic. That's what I do. I fix stuff and I know things. What do you know? We just saw that on a mug and now it's selling on a hat. Just saying, guys, if you find a winner, put it on multiple product types. Printful has over 300 products in their catalog. Last I checked, it's probably more than that by now. Might even be up above 400. The point of me saying that is, and by the way, you got to do your due diligence here. We see Aloe. Aloe is not a brand that you can infringe on. So definitely before you just see something here in search results, go do a little due diligence. I know Aloe because my wife loves it, Marielle. Like, I think it started as a yoga brand, but now it's just like lifestyle. You know how it is. It took me 90 years to look this good. So birthday hats, legalize mulligans. Is that what it says? Something like that. Uncle Sam's horniest patriot. I took 80 years to look this good, 50 years to look this good. Got too silly. God's silliest goose. Anyways, you get the point. Hats are also selling well. Let's look at, I wanted to pick, again, just sometimes it's good to experiment with products that you wouldn't think to sell. For instance, flags. And there's two types. They have all over print flags that you can hang on a flagpole or a wall, and garden flags. So why don't we just type in, we could try garden flags. Honestly, I'm not sure what to expect. I don't think that's a category. Yeah, I don't know if that's the best example. How about flags? And then I wonder, okay, outdoor flags. No, that's not it. Well, it kind of is. That is it, actually, basically. Garden flags do hang just like that. So there you go. I just didn't use the right keywords. So let's look at that. And these sell about 28,000 a month. FBA's 84%. That's even higher than the mugs. Okay, maybe we don't do the outdoor flags. Let's go up here to normal flags. Right here. 96%. That can't be right. FBA, patio, lawn and garden, outdoor and flags. Yeah, damn. So it looks like there is a lot of money to be made in flags. I slept on it. Caught me sleeping there. 437,000 monthly sales. FBA, 96%. Oh, it's because like people are selling American flags. Got you. Making sense now. So again, if we do funny, which I don't know if that's the best keyword, but to filter past the American flags, we got to put something in there, right? So it says, welcome to my crib, pride flags, American flags, black and white, American flags, red, white, and blue, we the people, let's go Brandon, no trespassing, we're tired of hiding the bodies. And then you get a lot of these lawn flags as well. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Taylor Swift 2024. Do not list those for sale unless you are Taylor Swift. Then you get a lot of the politically charged stuff. So, okay, so flags are selling, and it makes sense why the FBA percentage is so high. It's people selling American flags. That makes sense. Got it. All right, guys, so that's really what I wanted to show you in this video. You're not here watching this video to hear me say such basic, obvious things, but sometimes it needs to be reiterated. You need to sell things that people are actively buying. When you use research tools, which are not a requirement to be successful, but man, do they speed up the process, okay, immensely, and time is money. It's putting the products that people are buying right in front of us, right? Avoid Amazon merch products and other FBA products, generally speaking. Now you've got your product types. Do some niche research. Go create basic designs that are good enough and continuously list products. Fulfillment is automated, right? So you can scale a business this way. This is all I did to make 6-figure profits every year since 2019. By the way, in 2019, I still had my day job and my second job. If I can do it, I know you can do it. There was no secret hack that I used. It was just putting in the effort, putting in the work day after day, understanding that I was building something for the long term, right? And then now when you see me years later, I look like a genius, but in reality, it's like, no, I just put in the work. I want this for you. If you want it for yourself, that's all you need to do, guys. So, hey, SellerSprite linked in the description, Printful linked in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon with another new video.